Today is Wednesday, August 10th, time for our Buoy 10 update, and you live by the cell phone bite, you die by the cell phone bite down here, and that is exactly what happened here to me today. I probably did about 20 plus miles on the big motor today, and you know, I probably had my lines out of the water for a good solid 2 hours, and that is not going to catch any fish. There was a decent bite upriver on the Oregon side from the bridge all the way on up past Tongue Point. I had run over in the morning to the Washington side. We got a really nice upriver bite over there, mid-20s, and then I bailed because I chased a cell phone bite, got over to the Oregon side, and of course by the time I got there, it was dead. Then I tried to follow those fish upriver, so I ran way up past Miller Sands and tried to get in front of them. I marked them, they just wouldn't go, and at that point in time the wind started picking up, and I tried to get all the way back over to the Washington side and try and tuck in and hide away from the wind. And here's the frustrating thing. Got back over there on the Washington side, and really throughout the entire day I marked a lot of fish, a lot. There's a ton of them out there, but they just aren't snapping. Usually when I get them on the graph, I can feed him my back port rod and drop that bait right in front of his face and get him to go. I probably tried that at least a dozen times today, and nothing, not one grab doing that. A lot of followers on the bow rods. The bow rods scope underneath the boat. You can watch them, the flashers and the bait on your graph, on your fish finder. And I'm looking at my Lowrance, and there's fish there. They're chasing it. You see them come up and looking at your flasher, looking at your bait. You try and strip out, you try and reel up, you try and turn, speed up, slow down, nothing. So it was a tough day, not just for me, but for a lot of the fleet. However, the guys that landed on them, the guys that got in front of the fish and were there at the right place at the right time, they spanked them on both the Oregon and Washington side. So it's a guessing game down here. It's always a challenge. Today I guessed wrong, and unfortunately myself and my clients had to suffer for it, and that's always a really tough pill to swallow when you know there's fish there, you know that a few guys caught them, and you just couldn't put it together for your client. So it's definitely humbling. It's a gut check, and I maybe need to put the cell phone down and just trying to stop that there. Sorry, phone call coming in. So sometimes I just need to put the cell phone down and just trust my gut. Some of my best days down here, not just this year, but in years past, have been doing just that. You know, just follow your instincts and just fish. And today I didn't. Today I chased a cell phone bite, and I suffered for it. So that's really the long and the short of it today. You know, we only had 3 bites, only put 1 of the boat. Tough day, but again, some guys down here just flat spanked them. It wasn't us. So we didn't get enough bites for me to really tell you what flasher, what color spinner, what bait or anything was going. It was just a tough day today, at least for us in our boat. But if you are coming out here tomorrow, smaller tides, the next couple days pretty small tides. Tide swings look good. There should be a lot of fish around, a lot of Chinook. They'll be staging up from Tongue Point or Blind Channel shipwreck on both Oregon and Washington side, down to probably, you know, some guys in the Green Line got them from Hammond on up, and some guys from the church on up got them. I heard rumors that are unconfirmed down around the checkerboard, but we'll see. There's a lot of new fish moving in, and hopefully tomorrow I suck it up, I get my act together and figure it out. But for right now, it is time to do some maintenance on the boat, because if you can see back over there, I got the cowling off on the kicker motor. Ethanol is really tough on your gear, and even though I'm running non-ethanol fuel down here, you still got a lot of that residue, that sediment in your tank, and I get to clean my carburetor tonight. So on that note, I'm gonna get to work, and we will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with a full fish box. Later.